We're back. Hold on. This is background things. Just be here. Then screen reporters, MS Paint. Please go up. Please open MS Paint. Okay. Okay, so my super fancy program is not working, so we're gonna use MS Paint. Okay, welcome to the stream. It's gonna be even more chill than usual. Just gonna talk about stuff, gonna draw a bit. The plan is really to do these never, kinda. God dang. Server stuff. I've used a few Discord servers, but it's always a pain. Okay, let me see. Announcements, channel permissions, view channel, manage, no, no, yes, no. Okay, read message history, no, okay. Okay. Okay, I don't know what to draw really. My super good freaking art program is deciding to kill itself. And so I had the countdown set up, so I was gonna start the stream when it was over. But then I realized, oh yeah, my art program isn't working, so I have to redo it. I have to restart it on my entire PC to make sure it works, or that would be kind of cringe. And then it turns out it doesn't matter because it doesn't want to work after I restarted it anyways. So we have Microsoft Paint, and ironically, I have been using Microsoft Paint for all of my thumbnails, which I really think draws to my strengths as an expert pro artist. So here, okay, here's one of them. I don't like this hand. This hand is ugly. I do like sugar. It's beautiful. I like the sugar cane. I think this really embodies the evil. I do not like these or those. This looks okay. It's kind of weird. I don't like these either. We have this one too. Don't save that. I think you could see that. If not, that's gonna be kind of annoying. Oh, I don't want to be my only viewer. I'm gonna stop watching my streams to make sure it's fine. Okay, so I'm not gonna put this on the channel because I want these to be like very private. Here we have episode 1.5 where I drew Rip Cat and Dog. I really like the dog, even though Mayori doesn't, so I tried to make the dog look epic. She does not care about the dog. She was like, oh, okay, dog's dead. I guess that's kind of annoying. I guess. But like, that's a problem. Mayori doesn't really care about that type of stuff. She's, that's not where her priorities lie. She wanted this. And then she also wanted to kidnap a bat, which is actually one of the parts that got cut out from a VOD. She got like a bat and got it on her head once, so she was carrying it around trying to take it home, but whenever she got in a boat, she had to get rid of it, so she couldn't get it all the way home. She just gave up, which was hilarious in my opinion. We have episode 2. Someone stole the iron and Mayori's a fucking lazy bitch, so she didn't feel like going to pick it up. She didn't feel like going to find more, so she was like, okay, my main goal from now on is to find any robbers And ooh, okay, so I really found it interesting how OG just came over and was like, you know what? I think it's Jay. Because I was like, this will really test Mayori. Because she was like, oh, I trust Jay. Jay seems like a nice person. Um, and I think that Jay wouldn't do this. And OG does have a lot of biases against Jay anyways. So it was like, So OG has a reason to lie, but Jay also has a reason to lie. But she also resolved that with Jay, so it's like pretty much confirmed it was not Jay who stole the things. But she still wants to find the thief because after in the most recent stream, I think she died like 10 plus times trying to retrieve more iron, and then all of her stuff that she lost, and she went full diamond, died on the blood moon. That was also horrible. I was sitting there crying. Like, please stop going out to get stuff. You're just making your life worse. Mm. But that's fine. What can I share? Can I share this? Oh yeah, this is episode 2 where she got traumatized because she kept going out and dying, and this is where Mayori realizes she's not a skilled adventurer. She fucking sucks. Like she doesn't remember shit well. Like she was just running around those caverns like super lost. And then she also did like this stupid thing where she just kept going back and back and back with like nothing, like no armor or anything. She was just like, okay, I died, time to run back in. And then she learned eventually that it's not gonna cut it. But she only took like a wooden sword and shit. So she just kept dying anyways. See, this is the trauma. I wanted to bring it out that she's actually now scared to go into back into caverns and shit. So exploring is now gonna be harder for her because she has to acknowledge, yeah, I probably won't survive, so I need to learn to be safer. Which I doubt she'll ever do. Like, she's so fucking stupid. In a loving way, in an endearing way, she's stupid. And she'll keep returning to her bad behavior because once she goes back and she's like, oh yeah, I've been playing it safe for a while and I'm doing pretty well, so I should be able to go and do more things now, right? But the reality is no, just because you play it safe doesn't mean you got better. She's not trying to improve on anything, so she's not gonna get better. This is prototype Maori. This is not like Maori that I want at the end. Mm, I don't know how much I can reveal. Oh, I can reveal this. It's kind of big though. Okay, okay. So, oh God, look at the teddy. Oh yeah, Maori, show off that bust. Okay, essentially, so I was really inspired by VTubers. So I was like, I really want to make a channel. I was thinking, I really don't want to show my face either, because it's like incredibly hideous. Yeah, I didn't want to do that, so I was like, okay, I need a model, and then I was like, okay, I am trash, so, you know what's good? I should just make an OC, right? And then play that character. And I did, and it's going horribly. Anyways, this is her. See, she has a little thing. She has a butterfly. The butterfly is actually a staple. Um, like, every design I make has some variation of the butterfly, except for extremely specific circumstances, which you want to look out for. Like, when there's no butterfly, something is up. What? I don't know. And also this. Oh god. This I count as a butterfly. This is equal to that. Um, but it has to be blue, otherwise it doesn't count. Okay, butterfly, important. Hold on, let me. important. This, if it's blue, it's if it's blue, yeah, I did it right. It's also important, but it has to be like this shade of blue, like this type of blue. Oh, this type of blue is not gonna cut it. Anyways, this is her. This is her basically the design that I based all of her skins and stuff off of. It's really simple, yeah, but I feel like I don't want to do too much because the process is so horrible. Actually, I can show the process too. Uh, Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay, let me show the process. Um, okay, so let me just thank you, I guess. Okay. Um, okay. Streamlabs, give me a new recorder here. Window capture. I'd source a new source instead. Oops, not that. This. Okay. Make that full screen. If I can, why can't I? Oh, because it's not full screen here. Okay, this is good enough, I guess. It's a really temporary demonstration, anyways. Okay. Look at this. See, look at all these things that I had to do. I don't think nothing's spoilery here. So look at it. Look at the rotation. This one looks horrible. That one looks okay. This one's just default, so it looks fine. This one is bad because the clipping is weird with her eyebrow. I mean her top eyelash. Then you go here. This is horrible. Here, which is really bad too. This, which is okay, kinda. This, which is horrible too. This, which is pretty bad as well. Okay. I haven't worked on this yet. Okay. This is horrible. Okay, like this. I need to put it at default again. So, okay, so look at this clipping. See. So, it was gonna look great, but then I realized I don't even have a webcam. I was doing all this work and I don't have a webcam. It's like, I don't know if anyone knows Pokemon, but like, Pokemon also has one of these too, I think. There's other people, but she's just one I knew off the top of the head that plays Minecraft as well. So like, it's like a lot of work that I couldn't even use right now because I don't have a good webcam. But I do think this is funny. Look at her hair clipping back and forth. It's annoying because she has bangs, so I wanted to make the bangs move a bit, but it's hard to make the bangs move without them clipping under each other weirdly, because they're not one piece, they're 3 parts, because I can make them 2 parts, because that'll probably be easier, but I feel like 3 parts is, if it was all moving, it would look more fluid. And then she has her little things too that also need to move, but I was just having trouble deciding how they would move, like I decided they would stay like this is how they originally are. They get shorter when you go down, which is kind of weird. Then they flip to the side when you go to the left, but I didn't like that, so I just kept the top the same. But this still flips to the left, and then here, I kind of prefer it better when this flips to the right, because I feel like I just did it better. I positioned it better. And I don't really. This is fine. These are fine when she's looking up. It's really just her bangs. I'm not sure whether I should lift them up so you can see her eyes a little bit more, or if that would look weird. And then also her neck is not shaded in, so it looks strange here. But it's just a lot of work that I can't really use anyways, which is just sad. Let me put on the music. I was like investing actual like days into this. This is like only the mouth took like a whole day to do. Actually, it took multiple days, like 5 days, because I was doing a lot of work in between, and then I was like, oh, I should work on this. And then at the end, I realized, uh-oh, I've been working so much on it, I don't have time to do my other work, so I had to drop it for a few days. Okay, but like, this is so annoying. This is like that. You see that black part? That's because when she smiles, she has these parts, but when it's open, it's not here. See, those parts under clip a little bit, which is annoying. Right here too. It's because of when she goes like this part is still there. Like I'm just stretching parts of the skin over it so you can't see it, but it's still there anyways. So you can see it here too. And one way I could stop this is if I just got rid of the black part and make everything a lot smoother. But I like it. I feel like here. Oh, this is default, I think. I think it's this one. Been facing straight. See, I really like this look. Like, I wanted it to be unique, so I was like, yeah, this is something that no one else will do. I mean, overall, it's not a really complete type thing. Some streams will be very quiet. There's not one stream you don't talk to yourself. Oh yeah. Well, I can't just be boring. I have to have content. I meant like audio quiet, because my mic's weird usually. Okay, but as I was saying, hold on. What was I saying? I was saying, she just looks weird. I like when she looks up to the left, but the problem is it's not exaggerated. It's not as exaggerated as this one when she looks to the right. So that means usually you'd want to over exaggerate it because that looks different and it's more expression. So you exaggerate it and have it look to the right more often. But then when she looks down, it just looks dumb because her things go up. And here, when she looks down, I'd have to bring her entire head down too, which would also look weird. And I don't think I can because I did the bangs wrong. The problem is, you have to do each layer individually. Yeah, look at these bangs, they're so messed up. Anyways, the problem is you have to do each layer individually. Look at this. Hold on. Well, I can't open it. I could just get rid of things one at a time. So, this is a bit hard to see. So this part is all Mayori's bald. I don't want to show that. She looks so fucking ugly. See, this is why she needs bangs, because she's a big ass forehead. But really, it's a struggle and a half to set this shit up. I think her head might actually be too big now that I'm looking at it. Like, I was comparing it to the side of her titties, and they're actually kind of, like, her whole head might be smaller than one. Oh. Hold on. I can just lift you, right? Please come. Okay, yeah, look at this. This is about as big as one. Oh, that looks terrifying. Goddamn. I really would have to redo it. But I'm so lazy. So lazy. Oh, don't mind this. Don't mind that. How do I get rid of this? It's propaganda. Okay, there you go. Oh god, why is your head so low? Is she all the way down? Oh yeah, she is. See, like all these angles you'd have to sort out. I think one thing is I'd never have her looking straight down. It just looks too weird. I'd always have her looking to the right or to the left. Because it just looks dumb. Like, otherwise I have to fix her entire thing. Like, do I make her neck start here, then go in a little bit, and then go down more? But then it would just look like a shorter version of this. But this is all irrelevant anyways, because I don't have a camera. What is up here again? Oh, this is a part that doesn't, I don't, it goes somewhere on her body, but I don't know where. It's like an overlay that I never blended in, so now it just doesn't show up properly. Because you have to compile everything, the colors, the lines, it all has to go in the same layer, so you have to, when you're doing it, you can't fuck up, and if you do, it's just a pain in the ass, realistically. But I wanted it to be really bouncy, like, when she turned to the left, like, everything moved with her, and I wanted it to be fluid, but it's not really fluid. Like, I guess, like, if you do slower movements, it would be, but it just looks weird still. And then I wanted her hair to, like, move, like, to the left. That's not what I'm clicking. I can't click this. Oh yeah, it's locked. I can just unlock everything because it's temporary. Okay. Okay, oops. There you go. Okay, so I wanted to go like, oh, please stop doing that. Okay, so it goes like this. Like when she turns to the left, it would, damn it. It would go in here, and then it'd be like going over the dress, or over the sleeve kind of, and then her sleeve would also, please, please, please. It's really a pain actually to navigate this thing. It's not too bad, but it's just annoying. Okay. Wait, it's not supposed to be here. Oh yeah, this one. These have moved too, I think. I think only slightly. Because they're not really supposed to move, but they would move too. I have to like sit down and look at a tutorial to really finish this, but I don't think I ever will, since I'm not gonna use it for a bit. Okay, but it's like her arms would go to the side a little bit, maybe her shoulder goes up. Does your shoulder really go up when you turn? Or maybe her shoulder can get smaller, so it's like she's turning more with her whole body. This chest area can't look too straight like this though. Dang. I'm just looking at it, it's kind of crazy. It's just huge ass melons, but I mean, realistically, they're being held up by this. It's like it's like a shitty push-up bra, but it's working. It's working magic over here. Okay, so we're not gonna save that because I made all these changes. So that's what this is. That's what this is. As I was saying, I'm inspired by VTubers, so like Kizuna. I haven't watched any of them in literal ages, but I like Pecora. Here, Peck. This is a mouse only. The carrot one. She's carrots in her hair. They're braided into her hair. She looks fucking adorable. And see, that's like something I wish I could do. Like all that super highly detailed art, but I'm not an imaginative like. When it comes to clothes, I don't get it. Like, there's things I like to wear, but I can't really like draw things like clothes I like to wear. Like all her outfits are really bland, and I feel bad. It's like based on her backstory, she should be wearing some fancy ass shit. She should be like a hot bitch, but not really. Maybe. I guess it depends on the context of the story. Like in Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest, what should she look like? She looks like an orphan. Mayori orphan, Mayori orphan. She's just a homeless little rat running around trying to collect sugar because she heard like She's like reading back at ancient history and is like, ah, yes, a good way to collect money. Sugar, spices, the spice trade. Yep, that all makes sense to me. Okay, this is only really one person. I guess I could show what I've been working on. These evolves are gonna be something though. Oh, you know, this is actually another design. I might use it actually, so be wary. But this is one of the other designs I was really interested in going for. It has like a way more anime design. I was like, yeah, this is really cute. But I was just thinking, like, this is not my usual hairstyle. Or, like, it's not my usual style at all. I was copying an anime reference the entire time. Not like tracing it, just trying to copy the way they do lines. Like, oh my god. The way their line variation is just makes me so happy. I look at a line and it goes wheel and it becomes thin in the perfect area to really bring out the contrast. Like, see these curves over here that made me happy. I was like, yes, 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 you go, anime people. It just made me happy. I can't share that. Oh, here's some renditions of idols going for. I eventually picked like a mix between this and that. I mean, more detailed it would look like this, but less detailed it looks just like that. Like, honestly, she's I really like this one too, but I felt like I was missing out on so much with that one because I really wanted to insert the butterfly somewhere. I mean, to be fair, the butterfly is not important in her eyes. Like, that can be gone. It just has to be the blue butterfly. I hope people are remembering this, because if I come out with like some, oh, Mayori freaking dies and no one can anticipate it when there hasn't been a blue butterfly in 10 years, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be disappointed in you guys. Like, you let Mayori die. Oh god, I love art. It's such a great medium. But you know, I think the hard part for me about drawing is like, I have like, what is it, Aphantasia or something. Here, do. Let me just pull out my tablet. It's gonna kind of cringe now. So look at this. Okay, here's the pen. Pen. Come back to me, baby girl. You're so thick. Okay. So the thing about this is that, like, when I think, oops, this is really ugly. Okay, so when I think, like, what goes on in my brain is just this, and then like some faint idea of what I want. But it's like, instead of like a picture in my head, like, oh, I want Mayori carrying a cool sword. It's just like my brain literally goes, Mayori carrying cool sword. It's like a script essentially. Like, when you just read a script and you're like envisioning, oh my god, think of all those cool things that can be there. Like, oh my god, that are in there. Etc, etc. But in reality, it's just like I know what I want, but I can't really envision it. I just have to start drawing and hope I get what I want, and it's kind of frustrating. I really sit here sometimes and I'm like, this isn't exactly what I want, but I can't picture what I'm trying to do either. So I'm just working on it, and I'm like, is this really what is this really what I want, or is this just what's happening now? Like, oh god. And the thing is, it's so different when I'm reading. Actually, I remember I used to sit here like reading on hours as a child, and I didn't realize this, but I never saw like the images in my head. Like, I didn't see like, what is this, like, oh, castle, oh, this, I didn't see that. Don't ask what that is. I was never like, I never saw this. What I saw was just like, um, cool. I just saw the words in my head, and then from there, I got like this impression, like, so then Cool Castle turns into like some ridiculous spires, da na 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 na. But I can't see the image. It's like, okay, imagine this, and then it's all like, and I can't see the image. It's hard to describe because I know people who like have thought in pictures their entire life can't understand the concept really. But it's really interesting to me because I never realized people could actually like do it. Like I remember all these days where my teacher was just like, okay, now sit down and think of the beach, and I sat there and I was like, I think of your happy place, and I was just like, okay, I feel like this is really stupid. Like in my head, I was thinking, okay, beach, what's on the beach? Sand, hot, etc. That's what I was thinking. Like I couldn't see a beach. There's no beach. And I was like, this is such a stupid exercise. How does this get people ready? How does this make people feel calm? I'm just stuck here with my thoughts. Oh my god, I was such an idiot. I was just sitting there like, okay, I guess. Like, I didn't get it. Like, what were people, like, what was this magic, like, type of imagination? It always made me think, like, I'm just not a very imaginative person, I guess. Like, I do enjoy art, but like I guess when I think about things like I used to think like, yeah, I can't imagine an apple in my head. Like I know what an apple looks like and like I know it's red, but I can't go in my head and be like, "Oh yes, I'm thinking of a Granny Smith apple. It's very red and there's some green on the bottom." Like that's not how it works for me. I just go, apple. Okay, I know what an apple looks like. I can remember an apple. I can't see the apple in my head. It's just like an impression of it. Like you're just relying essentially on your memory to do everything for you, to fill in the things. And then it used to make me think like, wow, I just have no ideas. I can't be a calm person who goes to to the beach in their head. Like it's just crazy to me, like that people could do that. I thought like I was just not the same as people. I'm not like the other girls. Really, like. And then there was a video on it, so essentially it was like I really loved art, but it was like all of my art started from just I put the pen on the paper and I go, okay, well this is an interesting idea and I want to draw it and I know like what I want, right? But I don't know how to get there. Like I just have to start doing it because I can't plan it out in my head. It's like, oh god, it's like this. Okay, so there's two examples I'm gonna use. Like one, so when I was reading Harry Potter for the first time, I read Hermione was like caramel or something. So I thought, yeah, so this is like she's like a really smart black girl. So that's what I thought. I thought like she was not a she wasn't white at all. Like it's crazy. Like I never had an image of her, but I did have an image of her. But like if you asked me, I couldn't just draw it from you. Like oh yeah. This is what I think Hermione looks like. I'd be like okay, hold on. Let me draw a girl, then let me draw some frizzy hair. Okay, now make her black because that's Hermione. That's what I think Hermione is. Um so that was crazy because I was like when I first saw the movie, I was like oh my god, that doesn't look like Hermione at all. I was like, did they miscast her or something? Like, I was like watching, and I was like, she's really white. I thought she was black. I was like, really? Like, I couldn't think of what she looked like in my head. Like, I wasn't like seeing some like very specific image of like what is it? Is her name Emma Watson? I didn't see like just a black Emma Watson or anything. I just knew that she was not what I expected. I don't remember what she looks like. Sure, her hair is pretty frizzy though. I'll respect that. I'll respect that. But I literally saw like this, and I ended up getting hurt, and I was like, I was just sitting there like, huh? Like, why does she look like that? That's not what I thought she would look like. But to me then, it didn't really occur. I just thought, oh yeah, Harry Potter's not really that important to me right now, so I don't really care that she didn't look how I expected. It's just weird. Okay, we'll not do any of that. But okay, but then so all of this is really interesting. Like the idea that people could just sit there and like in their heads just think of things is crazy to me. Like my brain just doesn't work like that. And then so to me it was also really interesting because like my mom, she actually does this a lot. Like she'll have an idea of what she wants already, and she's like describing it to me. So she's like, oh yeah, a red heart, this perfume. And to me it's like, okay, this is red, it's a heart, it's perfume. It's crazy because she'll know like the entire structure of it in her head and know exactly what she wants, but I only know like what she can give me. Like I can't imagine. Like if I tried to imagine this, I'd just be like, yeah, okay. I mean, if it was more complicated, let me make this more complicated. So I can describe it better. So it's like da na 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 dun 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 dun. L'Oreal. See, I would never be able to guess this. Like, I would never even be able to get close to that. Just like thinking in my head, like I might be like, okay, yeah, I know what it is. Like, I can go search places looking for something that looks like this, like based off of the descriptions you gave me. I can probably give you what you want, but it will never be like when I'm thinking of it. I won't be like, oh yeah, it looks like this. I'll just be like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. I feel like I'm doubling down on the uselessness factor. But anyways, why this is interesting to me is, um, so like I was saying, my mom actually, she's like really good at this actually. Um, so I don't know if it's genetic or not, because I think both of my parents are like really good at imagining stuff in their heads. Like they can just do this on the spot. Like my mom designed a whole garden just out of her head, and it's not like a simple garden. This is like like 3 floors type B, and it was like all designed by her, and she could draw it in basic forms so that it could be constructed. Like that's how good her memory is, or her like visualization is. Yeah, visualization, which is cool. I think like once it gets down onto paper, I can start following along and adding my own ideas. Like that's why I like to write a lot of things down. I'll be like, I can't keep the idea in my head. It will constantly change. Like I'll be like, what defines this, and what does it look like, etc., etc. I can't hold on to a simple idea for too long, because like I guess because you can think of it, like you can see it in your head, it stays pretty consistent until like new information changes it. But like an apple to me doesn't look like it doesn't look like an apple. It's just words that describe it. So if I start thinking Granny Smith is the normal apple because it's my favorite, um, someone asks me about an apple, and then they don't describe it as red or green, or if they don't describe it as green, I'll probably be confused. I don't think that's a good I don't think that's a good explanation. I don't think I don't think that's a good explanation. But I do think like one thing that's great for me is just starting the drawing. Like the minute I actually start it, I can start putting pieces together, but it has to be on the paper, which is a big problem because I want to experiment so much, and this is why I prefer digital art, honestly. Because when you can't see something in your head, it's like, okay, where do I start? Okay, I've had to start with something, and then it's like you can't just build the house like this. You have to put the house down so you know how you want to do things, and oh, it's also hard for me. It's so hard. It's so hard for me to remember things like certain patterns and stuff. It's like I have to think really hard about words that go along with a pattern and create like long acronyms. Like remembering images is just impossible for me. Like I have to like think, okay, what makes this image really important to me? Like what is the most defining thing I can think of in this image? And then I'm like, okay, so right here was Ricky, um who I knew for 10 years, and then I can only remember if I say something like really retarded about them. So it'd be like, he also loves ass, and then I'm like, okay, and then I would be like, okay, the guy who loves ass goes on here first. I can remember. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the R word. Is that against TOS? Oh no. It's a beast. Anyways, I feel like this is just a thing I rambled on about too much. It's easier to riff off people. I also like to hear about people that do have aphantasia or whatever, and like see how they think about it. Cause like actually, I didn't realize until really recently that like people could just see things in their head. I was like, what is this crazy thing? It's like not being able to dream. You can't really describe it. I don't know. Maybe not being. It's like being colorblind. Like you can't describe it to people because it's just such a different experience. Like I guess it's not as extreme. It's just it's weird because also it's like something that apparently you can train. Like you can actually get better at making this house. Like you can get better, so like eventually you start to see it more, and then it's just like, okay, cool, it's a house now. But to me, it's like that's so weird. Like I just never knew I had this problem, and then now that I know, it's like cool, I guess. Like I'm curious, but I also don't care enough to actually try because it's like it's not like a big thing to me. Like once I get things down on the paper, it just becomes clear. I guess it's because I have like the impression of what I want to do since I'm already used to my way of thinking. It would be weird if I just started like seeing things in my head. That sounds scary, honestly. like I'm used to closing my eyes and just having the black void, and then maybe the occasional red. Seeing things in my head would just like make me think I'm going insane. But to be fair, it's okay if you are not abnormal. Cause I was surprised to learn this is actually like people are in the minority about this. I feel like just being able to see things, and it's also crazy because some people are like, yeah, I can remember entire movies in my head, and I'm like, well, I can too, but I just remember the plot of the movie and like songs. I can memorize the entire song's lyrics or the beat. There's no in between. I can't learn. I'll just learn half the song and half its lyrics if I do. But it's like people just playing an entire movie in their head. It sounds so crazy. Like, to me, it's just impossible to think. Yeah, there could just be an image sitting in your head right now. But whatever works, I guess. Like, I may be jealous, but only a little. I'm like, would it be cool? Yes. Would I try to get it? No. If it was like easily obtainable, I would. But it's not, so we're not doing it. I think maybe it could be like a good eye-opening thing, like as a meditation, if I ever got to the point where I just hated my life and was really stressed. Where I just sit back and I'm like, it's time to open my third eye. I feel like that's what I'll do in a midlife crisis. I'll learn to see things in my head. In before it turns out I'm actually going crazy. Okay, what can I share? It's so weird when you don't have any questions to answer. You're just vibing out. Ask me questions. I'm in pain. Okay, anyways, actually, I want to make an admin, or an admin, avatar. I don't want to copy dreams, even though this is just like an easy way to do them. This is what I feel like right now. I'm a little tired, but I was like, I need to stream soon. I was thinking like, what do all these streamers do that I really like? And it's just they stream a lot, like most of the day, and I can't do that. Like, I feel like I have a good idea, like, streaming at weird hours can attract like a group of people that are like, oh, haha, I only come here because my favorite streamer is not online right now. Because actually, this is a good time because not a lot of big streamers are on. At least like from the Dream SMP. That's all the ones I really know, and a few others. Like none of them are on, so I feel like now is the time to pick up the lost Minecraft fans. Now is the time. I'll pick them up, and they could come to my stream. Come, my little sheep. Come to my stream when Dream and Sapnap and Bad Boy Halo aren't here. like, yeah. This is my thing. I wanted to have a niche where like it's like late night streaming. But the thing is, like, there's also just less people here too at night, so it's like I stream. If I stream at like 6, I can get like 4 people in chat talking, maybe at most. But if I stream now, I get like 2 people. But I also like streaming now because it's like quiet, and I just it got some good vibes. It's a good vibes where you just chilling out and there's not a lot of stress or anything. I feel like I will have to start branching into like earlier times, but I don't know how early is really the question. Actually, I think I'll upload this to the VODs. Maybe only the Aphantasia part, because I feel like, should I do a second channel? Which is just admin stuff? I feel like I should do a second channel, which is just admin stuff, but I don't know. I feel like admin stuff is not that interesting. It's just me talking. And I already have a channel for that, but I don't upload anything there because all my friends now know about it. And that makes it weird. It's weird because it's just like, they just give you support. They're like, take it, take my friendship. And I'm like, but it doesn't. It's weird when I say cringe things like you don't care. You don't care, and they don't. Oh my god, it's a blessing to have good friends. Really. Okay, okay. Let's talk about emo girl. Hold on. There. I think one of my favorite parts of her design is this part. I was really inspired from an artist. She drew a very pretty lady with eyes like this. Actually, I think all of her characters had eyelashes like this, and I was just really inspired because it's just so unique. I hope she doesn't mind that I stole it. Like, I don't think she'll ever know, but if they do, I hope they don't mind because it's kind of embarrassing. Okay, but her wings are really exaggerated, like there, and then it goes there, and then there's one more, and then there's these three, and then there's one here. She's got that evil kind of look, which is what I like. I wanted her to have like a really, I could be evil, but I could also be baby type beat going on. Which is like, she's stupid. She's actually dumb. Mayori is stupid. Mayori is dumb as fuck, and I love it. I'm not personally. I'm not a smart person myself either. Like, I'm reasonably smart. I think. I know what I'm doing sometimes, but I'm not like some 10,000 IQ person. I'm just chilling out, and I feel like Mayori's just the type of person who's like who gets cancelled on Twitter for saying some just dumbass shit, some sort of straight ignorant shit. Like, she'd be like, I didn't realize Mexico was actually a country, and then just get fucking cancelled because everyone on Twitter thinks she's racist. That's the type of person I wanted her to be. So I'm trying to chill, like tune down from my own personality and be a less chill, a more stupid version of myself, which is freeing. It's like, go. Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go bad shit? I think the answer is yes. And I think the problem is I think I find myself having just a very weird personality, and I'm wondering how much do I provide that to Mayori? Like, where does it stop being pandering, and what does it start being? Like, it's just me. Like, I'm not here to give admin experience. I'm here to give the Mayori experience, which is different. It's two different worlds. Mayori is a literal character. Yes, look how dumb she looks. Yes. God, I love her. I love her so much. She makes me happy. Oh, no. No, we'll just do that. The Mayoriri experience is just pure stupid. That's it. she's literally a dumbass. Admin experience is like, just chill talking. I joke about a lot of stuff I probably shouldn't. I wish I had a bigger brain, or I wish I could just be more charismatic. But like, I feel like that's just not who I am. I'm pretty mean, to be fair. I'm a very like mean, nonchalant kind of person. And I think that's just not like a personality that's really interesting to watch all the time. Like, some people can be mean, like some people are good at it, but you have to be really funny or something to make up for being mean. And I don't think I have that. I feel like I have like a charm that you literally, it has to grow on you, or you just get tired of it really quickly. I think the balance is a Mayori. She actually has an off switch. Like, she can't go on forever. Like, And then it's also, she's like, I'm trying to think of how to say it. She's like a very, oh, okay, I know how to say it. She's like, she's like a selfish, conceited character. And it doesn't sound good, right? It doesn't sound good because like, the thing is, it's not played. She doesn't play it up like she's a good person. Like I'll never sit here and be like, yes, Mayori's a good person, unless she was, but she's not. Hold on, where's the bomb camera? No, Mayori is bad. She's a bad person. Like, she's not like trash. She's not trash. I just feel like realistically, she doesn't care. I'm speaking as the person who plays her. Hold on. Bonk. We're going really in depth into character analysis today. She just doesn't care. Like she doesn't care about anything. This is all like a game to her. She does all this just for fun. So like she doesn't care. She doesn't care if she's late. She doesn't care if she checks chat. She doesn't care about all of that. That's not who she is. Like when I'm sitting in an RP chat and I have Mayori's character up, but it's not like the dumb character. The dumb character is like the normal chibi one. This one will read chat because it's like, oh, read chat. This is like a mix of admin and Mayori. Like Mayori's just a character, so Mayori, like actual Mayori would be like, oh fuck, okay, let me draw her. Actually, so it should be like here, there. She's just a literal gremlin. She's not like unnecessarily evil or anything. Like that's not her. I feel like that would actually lead him towards me more. She's just like I said, she's a dumbass. She doesn't learn from her mistakes. She's pretty excited. She'll take like flattery and bribes pretty easily. So like the character's not me. Like when I interact with Twitter and stuff, I'm like, if this ever became a big thing, I'm wondering, do I make the character talk on Twitter? I literally sat here wondering, will people like admin or actual Mayori better, or like May admin, admayo, admiri. One of those three. I like admail the most. Hey, but would people prefer admin or Mayori? And I feel like it really depends. Like you can't really predict success. Like, I mean, sometimes you can, but look how that went with Wall Street. Okay, but you can't really predict success. You just have to like be passionate, in my opinion. And maybe if you're smart, you can influence it, but you can't really start people. You can really like make people like you. Like you just have to be someone people like, which I think is interesting. I'm like, as a person who studies a little bit of psychology, like this much, it's almost touching. I'm like, God, isn't it strange how people just have ideas of you in their head already? Like they'll never know your feelings, so they just have an idea of you, and it's probably not you. Like not the person in your head. At least it's like either an ideal version of you, a shitty one, or closest to reality. This is getting too real though. admin hours are kind of boring. I'm sure. Okay, but like, um, I was like, that idea in itself is really strange to me. But the thing I'm saying, back to the topic at hand, is like, you can't really control how people think. If you like, you can be a big success one day. Yeah, maybe. But like, the people who actually become successes are like so fucking crazy motivated. I respect it so much. Like, you have to have like a really strong attitude towards getting success, and you have to like, you have to just be your own self advocate. You have to be like, yes, I'm gonna do this, and this is gonna get me successful. And I don't really think I have that. Like, honestly, I'm just like, yeah, I'm doing this for fun, and I feel like that can work. But then you need like someone that's next to you, patting your shoulder, being like, yes, good job, you could do it, and is actually the one who has most of the initial influence, so then she can actually rise up. Like, you'll be number two, they'll be number one, and then eventually, piggybacking off that, you can be number one. But then you still need to like put in the effort to become number one. God. Hey, essentially what I'm saying is like, I don't think I have that type of work ethic. I feel like I'm a laid back person, and also I just feel like I'm not what most people want either. Like, even if I was successful, I have like a super niche audience, um, and they just be crackheads, just literal crackheads. Because that's what I am. I'm just a crackhead. That's literally my energy. Don't even try to deny it. That's just who I am. Oh, and this is what makes Mayori so great. She's like, I think a better version. Not even of me, just a better. she's like closer to what I think could actually work in. Like, I think she could actually work and be like somewhat popular. But the thing is, I do need to find something that I can piggyback off to have any success. Like, I don't have the quality. I don't have the niche yet. I'm just sitting in like in nowhere. Like, yeah, I can't even. I don't even have a webcam. Like, yeah, what am I gonna do? Nothing, probably. Anyways, I think it's all just it's interesting. Like, maybe when I study more psychology, I come up with some really cool plan where I win over a majority of like the audience, internet audience's thing. But I think like I'm kind of at a disadvantage right now. Like, I I don't mean to point out the trends, but it's like hold on, guys, LGBT shippers, where you have to have like some super mom energy already connected to fame, or you have to be like I feel like this is currently what is on right now, because you know this yaoi shippers. I'm literally imagine sexualizing gay people. Anyways, like, yeah, I just feel like this one is a given. I mean, I do like women. They are beautiful, but I just don't think that's really what's in the. I don't. It's never actually been as popular with like the fangirls. Like, they just don't really care about that. And I think it's so strange how they obsess over that stuff. Oh, or you know, which I just can't do either. I feel like my sense of humor is too weird. I'd like be trying to make Mayori super cute and then just say something strange and have like everyone be like, what? Okay, so this one is just it's just something I've observed. I don't think, oh no, there's some gender disparity or whatever. I just think the current people I might be trying to pander to they prefer this attribute. If you know, you know. So I'll get rid of that. This one is impossible because I'm little. That's me. Okay. This one? It's in the works. It's in the works. Thinking about it very closely. This one, it's just not happening. Like I said, it do be like that. The thing is, like, I've actually like sat down and had like realistic, like, outlines of like, if I want to be famous, like, what would I need to do? I'm sitting here and I'm like, what is like, I'm sitting here, I'm writing these things down. I'm like, no, this is stupid. Like, no, this is. I don't want to be famous. I want to have a platform to share the stupid things I love with other people. That's my passion. I like to talk about things that I like with other people and have them interact and tell me how they feel about things. Which is why I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with the niche. Like, I'm okay with the niche because it's like, these are the people, like, if you come and you stay and you're like interacting, like, I feel like I won. Great job. The gold star for you. Anyways, but I've looked at this and I'm like, what am I inspired by? And I'm like, I really had this like weird like 1 month phase where I just binged on his videos and then he stopped posting anything, and so I was like, okay, I'm done now. And then I already really liked Skippy before. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm 12. Excuse me. And then I really started getting to like Quackity, because he's already kind of my brand of humor. So I was like, yeah, I really like this guy. I don't know. And I feel like it's just like a never-ending thing of like, okay, I'm done with one, time to rotate to the next, and then I'm just like, this is so inspiring. I want to start creating content now, just like this. So that was how it went to VTubers, and then it was like animatics, and then it goes down again, and then it's like YouTubers. But it goes back. Back. Actually, no. Switch these two, and it's perfect. Then it's literally perfect. That's how my brain works. All the e-girls too. God dang. This is literally how my brain works. It's on something else. Anyways, but I was thinking like, you know, being famous would be cool, but like, realistically, the things I'd have to do simply aren't worth it. Like, cool. I mean, if I got to like some point of fame from just being myself, that'd be nice. Like I'm just like, hey, this is me. And people were like, oh, cool. I like that. Respect. That'd be nice. But like, can't always be that way. Like, oh god, you know, all those like fanfics, the Wattpads that people are like, or writing. I got kidnapped. And I can't spell One Direction. God, and then you like rise up from fame and you meet all the people you love. I feel like thinking about like, being famous at all, it just becomes as cringe as one of those things, those comics where I'm just like it would be nice, sure, but that's such an unrealistic expectation that even thinking about it a little bit, it's just Stump. Okay. Anyways, at the end of the video, I'll still label it something clickbait because I think it's funny. Anyways, okay, so this is why Mayori's like not admin. Like, no, admin is this like funny fake dream comment. Yeah, this is admin, and then Mayori's like, oh yeah, hold on. Should I tease something? I can tease a little bit. The thing is, I really want to get into Mayori's story, and if I can't do it on one of the SMPs, I'm just gonna find a way to do it. Like, like screw it, make my own SMP so I can discover Mayori. Like I said, I like sharing things with people, and oh, this even ties back to my original point. Like, because I could never think of things like that, I used to always like to like share my stories. So I used to write like pages and pages. I have like two novels I've started that I just gave up on, but they're both like essentially fanfic trash. I'll never share these with people because I always used to write like my friends' names because they'd be like, oh yeah, add me to the story, you were talking about it this entire time, so add me now. And I'm like, okay, yes, you become a victim. That's so good. Okay. But anyways, I used to write a lot, so then I became really into OCs and like original characters, which just makes me really cringe. But like, of course, it started as like the anime ones, then it became like actual just human beings, which is kind of weird, I guess. I've always been a little bit weirded out when people use like actual pictures of people, like actual models. But I still did it anyways because I wanted to get in some role plays that required them, bro. Nothing sus. Okay, but I was like, I got like really invested in making these stories, but like I was never really committed to finishing a story. I'd like start in the middle and go through it, and then I'd like be like, damn, I just don't feel like continuing anymore. That's why I have the two half-finished novels. But I'd be like, dang, I just don't feel like committing anymore. So I won't be one of those people that has an archive of their own. 200k slow burn. But I did have like, I really got inspired to do like really short stories, and this is why like RPs became such a big part of my childhood. I was like, I really like telling stories, but I can't focus for long ones. Unless it was like other people also interacting with me. So then I got like really into actually writing my own like role plays and like long, actual long committed plots. Because I was like, oh my god, yes, I'm gonna do this and people are gonna join it, and then we're gonna like explore the world together that I made. It's gonna be so cool. And then nobody did. Of course, nobody did, because I was like 15 and my ideas weren't that cool. I was actually younger, but it's okay. But like my ideas were not really that good. I was like, actually, like it was like mostly, what is it, like medieval fantasies type B. I had one successful one. Like I was actually like, I am such a fucking god. As I wrote down and I crafted this masterful story, I was just sitting there like such a fucking Chad. And then it came to the point where literally everyone else got bored of it because they're fucking dumbasses. I was mad because I had this great story planned out. I was like sitting there like writing pages of Google Docs, like describing what I was gonna do, and then they just were like, I'm bored of not doing anything interesting. When will we do that? And I'm like, when you guys decide you want to do something interesting, because all they did was flirt with each other. That's all they did. They just flirted with each other all the time. I was like, okay, guys, you're at a hotel that makes you lose your memories. Um, you need to leave before you lose your memories. And then this guy's just like, okay, um, I'm super attractive, and everyone in this town loves me now. So I'll flirt with all of them. And I'm like, okay, but what does it have to do with the plot? And then he's just like, make it work with the plot. And so I was like, okay, fine, okay, fine. So one of the men that fell in love with you realizes, oh no, he has to get you out. He doesn't want you to forget him. You shared so many beautiful times together. So he'll help everyone escape. Um, and it'll be great. It'll be great. He'll get you out, and he'll become a loyal companion if you want him to, or you can kill him, cause the love is weird. And one of the guys is just like, okay, I'm a Viking. I'm just gonna go kill people. And then he gets struck by lightning and dies for some reason. And I was just like, but why do you die? And he's like, I don't know, I'm bored. And then he just leaves. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then this guy, he just kills the guy early before they get out of the hotel. So then he forgets he kills the guy. And then he's just like, okay, yeah, I forgot I killed the guy. I want to leave this hotel now still. And I'm like, okay, well, now you need to roam around and find the person who made you lose your memories. Because, like, you killed the only one who could get you out of here reasonably. And, oh my god, it was just a mess. But anyways, the point is, like, I love making these stories where other people could interact and then have their own ideas and join in and make it bigger and better. all this stuff. We don't save any of this. Let's say goodbye. Hasta la vista. Okay, but the thing is, like, I really loved that. Like, that was like a really big passion of mine. Like, I could never finish completely any one of them. Actually, the only one I finished, that technically finished while I was in it, I joined at the very end. So, I was like at the end, and I was like, oh yes, I'm a super helpful, ranger that will protect your party. And I ended up just becoming a bodyguard for the two lovers who spent most of the time just making out. And I was like, okay. And then one of them became the king. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't know what I was supposed to do here. Like, because they were like, yeah, well, our thing is coming be kind of dry. Because, like, people don't come around that often. So we want to get a new person who, like, would join and spice things up. So I'm like, yeah, that can be me. And then it turns out, like, they just wanted someone new. Like, they just wanted someone new. They just wanted someone new. Like, not to join in the story, but just new, like, a new personality, because they were just boring. And the sad thing is, I spent every single day, like, my tiny little baby brain. I was like, hey guys, let's start a new day today. It's SS the Archer. I'm gonna join here and talk for 2 lines so everyone else can continue the plot, because you just wanted someone new who would make sure you all stayed active. And the sad thing is, I'm still in the group chat to this day with these people, and they still talk, and they don't bring me up anymore, thankfully. Like, actually, they found me on my new social media, and they were like, oh my god, I can't believe you forgot us. So we're gonna add you to the group chat now. And I was just like, thank you, I guess. And then they're like, don't worry, you're so great, we miss you so much. And then you know what happens when I join that fucking group chat, right? It's been dry for like 2 months. And I start talking, and they're like, oh my god, she's back, blah blah blah. And then they start being active again, and I'm just like, Why am I a catalyst? I don't even talk in the group chat anymore. It's so awkward because they've known each other for at least 4 years, and I've known them all 2 years. But the weird thing is, they were all like so much older than me, like 4 years older, or like 4 years younger. So I was always struggling to like talk to one of them and like connect. And then I also, when I got there, I just didn't know anyone, and they were already like so ingrained into their things. I just joined, and I'm like, "Hi guys, I'm gonna be the person that makes sure you guys stay active." And they're like, "Oh, hey, I guess." And then whenever I try to insert myself into anything else from then on, I just didn't know anyone, and I had to like actively constantly check the group chat. And after I joined, it was like 200 messages a day. Like I'd be awake at like 6 a.m. just going, okay, this girl and her boyfriend have been in love for 3 years. That's so cute. That's so nice. And then I'll be like, she'll be like, "Oh my god, I had such a great date with my boyfriend." And I'm like, "Oh my god, Steve?" And then she'll be like, "No, that's my ex." I'm like, "What the fuck? How did I miss the breakup?" I didn't pay attention for 2 days. I swear. It made me feel like such an outsider. But anyways, back to the point. It's like, it's just honestly like such a weird thing. I always love sharing my stories with people and joining them, but I'm not a good voice actor, which is the problem. Like I want to participate in these SMPs where they're like oh, it's all a story, blah blah blah, yay, story time. But I actually tried to be a voice actor before, but I just realized I don't have like the the best. I don't like my voice actually. I really dislike it. It makes me like super unhappy to hear it because it sounds so much higher to me than it like in audio when I hear it than it's in my own head, which is like a normal thing. Like people actually experience that all the time because like your bones in your head, but it still makes me just so uncomfortable. Like I'll go back over the audio, and when I'm doing Mayori shit, I can excuse it. I'm like, yeah, she's just a character, like, it doesn't matter, but I want to talk against myself. I'm just like, why did you speak like that? Why is your voice so high? But I've been trying. I've been trying to get better, because I can sound angry on command. That's like an easy thing for me because it's just raising your voice. I can sound kind of sad on commands. I can easily sound confused too. Like anything where you like raise your voice really high. That's something I got because it's like I've always been a dramatic person, so I'm always going like ah and shit, so that's really easy to me. I can't scream though, like I actually cannot scream. My vocal cords just don't work like that. I used to be able to, like I used to scream a lot, like as a kid, but I think I just got scared out of doing it. Like I remember basically what time on the bus I had some kid attack me, so I just screamed really loud, like at the top of my lungs for like 3 whole minutes, and then I could never scream again. Like I can't even. I can squeak though, which is okay. I squeak instead of screaming, and then I can yell. I can yell, but I choose never to yell. I might talk a bit louder, but no yelling. No yelling allowed. Anyways. So I think it's like interesting. I really like roleplays. That's the point. That's the focal point. I like them, but I don't like my voice. Like I don't like my voice, and I don't like I'm not a good actor. Like that's something I'm well aware of, but I'm like embarrassed about it. But at the same time, I'm like, if I am just in character all the time, eventually I'll become better. Because Mayori's, like I said, Mayori's not me. So it's like, it's always a character. which means eventually I'll get better. Like, the thing is, Mayori's like close enough to me that I forget I'm acting, and that's when I say things I'm not supposed to. Like, when I make, when I like make references and say pog and stuff, I'm like, oh, oops. I'm not supposed to do that. No pogs here. Like, anyways, let's go back to what I was saying about fame and characters. I feel like, yeah, you have to be very unique. Like, I don't think showing people work for this unless you also have something else that like brings you together. Like I said, I don't think I'll ever get famous like me or Mayori. Like, if Mayoriri maybe like one day a one-hit wonder, but not admin. No admin. Bad admin. But I think like even with a few clickbait, I was actually really considering, like when I looked at my Instagram, I was really considering using the promotion button to like increase my outreach. I was like, no, because Instagram people rarely ever actually go to the channel. That would just be a waste of money entirely. And YouTube ads are like so expensive. I was looking at it and I'm like, anyways, what actual channel do you see? Do you ever go click the YouTube ad unless you have like some really outrageous video? I feel like it's just sad at that point. It's just begging for views, which is something I don't want to do. But honestly, I feel like really lucky. Like, already I met some nice people while doing this, like searching for the SMP thing, and I'm like, wow, like they actually like look at my streams sometimes, and even that little thing is like, oh, that's so cute. Cause actually one of my friends is from a very specific place, so I was looking at the stream and I'm like, I only know one person from there, and I recently started talking to them, so I'm like, I know it's you, but I won't call them out. I'll just make fun of them, and maybe if they ever watch the VODs, they'll know. But I don't know. There's a lot of brain garbage. I wanted to share stuff on Mayori, but I feel like anything I give would be spoilers. I feel like once it goes on once, I'll share it all. So remember this, 2/26/2021. I wanna put this on my on my channel. I wanna put this on my channel just because I feel like it's a good introduction to me and also the character. Like, I think me as a person, I'm not shy. I'm just dumb, stupid, dumb. And I'm definitely more of a like don't like I'm like a I want to say something. Mayori is a very deliberate thing. Like, when I'm playing around as Mayori, it's like I'm not calculating like how many deaths should I fake until I get the Twitch subs. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just thinking like I can't say this because that's not something Mayori would say, or Mayori would say. She's not that smart, or I can't be too nice to this person right now because Mayori wouldn't be nice to them. Like, that looks so inappropriate. Oh my god. Can't be nice to this person. Mayori really wouldn't be. She'd be mean to this person because she doesn't know them. And like and I'm like, well, darn. Because I'm very mean. I feel like this is something I need to be clear. I'm mean. Admin is mean. Like, Like how unironically black people that annoy me or ignore people that ignore me, and I feel like when you're just like, back. And I think the important thing is just because I'm mean doesn't mean I'm trying to be a dick to people. I feel like I actually really struggle with being nice to people. like, like I try to talk in a very like neutral way towards people. I don't kiss people's asses, basically, but it ends up coming off as kind of aggressive to many people, and I get really, really annoyed. Like I think, like, why are you being sensitive right now? Because they interpret just my nonchalantness as very aggressive. And it's kind of annoying, but I have to like agree. I don't put things the nicest way they could be. Like, if I don't care about something, I'll probably just tell the person I don't care. But I'll be like, hey bro, I'm just not interested, rather than I just don't care. And this is what like Mayori would do. She would just be like, yeah, I don't care. And I think this just goes down to like she doesn't have the same morals as I do, or like any reasonable person does. She's like she's a very flawed person. Hold on, excited. There you go. This is very much true. She loves flattery. She loves flattery. She didn't get it a lot as a kid, so she just eats it up. Like she'll take it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She doesn't actually care much about her appearance. Wait, let me. I just want to play the You're Insecure. You're Insecure. I joke, but it's horrible. Oh, I think one thing we do have in common though is we just don't care. I think this is an important thing. I can't be bothered with people I don't think of as friends. Like I genuinely don't care about their opinions. Like if they're coming from like if they were ever coming from like a fan standpoint, yeah, I care. But just random strangers trying to give me information I don't care about, I just don't care. And Mayor just doesn't care about. She doesn't care about literally anyone's opinion except like people she deems like, really close to, like to her. Like she has to literally consider you like a brother. Like you have to be like straight up related to her for her to care about your opinion at all. And even then, it's not like the oh I get insecure about your opinion. It's like you said not to kill this person, so I'll keep that in mind and not stab them in the back when it becomes useful to me. This is legitimately how she be. She'll just be like, but brother said don't do that, so I'll just not do that. So she's like, she's dumb. She's really fucking stupid. Like, I'm pretty bad myself. Like, I'll acknowledge it. I do things. But she's dumber. And I feel like the big thing to contrast here is, like, this will be on stream, in recordings, etc. And this will be, like, meeting, what is it? Meeting people I work with. And then, even with my friends, it'll be different because, you know, admin is just, it's just like, it's like to give you the technical stuff about what's going on. Like if stream is funked for the day, Mayori would not be making the message. Mayor would be like, the funny machine stopped working today, and me as admin, I'd be like, Hobie is just committed no lift. Hobie is just said, it didn't feel like working today. Like, OBS just said fuck you and your shitty internet. That'd be what that would be like admin tech Mayoriri idiot. I think this will be the thing. I think this will be the YouTube thumbnail. So let's just color it in. And I think it's really fun to like explore just like I don't know explore just what it's like to get out of your own head and try something really new like this. Like I've always loved like roleplay just for like the ability to like you just have your own story and you roll with it and it doesn't matter where it goes usually. Like even if you like even a really structured like everything written down story like where it's just a script can be fun if it's like you know that you're doing a good job with it. Like you know, oh my god, this content is gonna be so good. People are gonna eat it up. It's gonna be great. I feel like that's really the difference. Like even when I wasn't having fun like writing my messages for some really bland beginning to a roleplay. At the end, I was like, oh my god, thank goodness I punched that guy slightly in the shoulder when I met him. Now we're best friends, and he killed the zombie that was trying to take my fucking ankle out, but I still got bit, and now we're sharing this heartfelt goodbye where he tears up and then I bite him in a flirty way, but I infect him on accident, and then we both die together. You feel that? You feel that? Anyways, what's today? Oh my fucking god, yes, it's Friday. I've just been too tired to stream this week. There really hasn't been that much stuff. Well, that's kind of a lie. I had a lot of stuff to do on Thursday. But I just felt too tired to stream all the time. And I feel like I've been sleeping pretty well too. Like, I've actually been going to sleep, like, at reasonable times. Like, wait, actually, that's kind of a lie. I've been going to sleep at 1 a.m. because I recently started catching up on all the SMP, like the Dream SMP shit. So I've been like, I could go to sleep at 11 because that's when I say goodbye to all my friends. But I do want to know what Tales of the whatever is like. What is that? That I stay up till like 1 a.m. just watching it, and then I always wake up at 8 a.m. So I just slept for 7 hours and I feel tired again and like shit. Makes sense. Anyways, I feel like this is a really good YouTube thing. Thumbnail. But I feel like it was probably pretty boring, but ironically this is the type of content I would watch, just like some random chill streamer, but it has to be someone I like someone I genuinely want to get to know more. Like if Quackity did a stream like this and I wasn't in one of my moods where I'm like, oh my god, I just want to watch something funny and forget I have brains, then I'd be like, I want to know what this person thinks. But to be fair, some people aren't built like that. Simply built different. I'm making myself thick as fuck. Look at that cake. Anyways, I definitely think, like, if anything, I don't have a chance of getting anywhere big. Like, I feel like I just don't have like from a really deep analysis. I don't have the things that make a really good streamer. I don't have a lot of time. I don't have enough money to like really invest in good stuff, which is not important. But if you don't have that, like people that care about quality are gonna be like, there's better places, and people who care about like good content, I feel like the content is good for like the people who think like me, which is clearly a very small amount of people. Like the people who do vibe with me are is a very small amount of people compared to the people who like want to watch me. Like I feel like I'm a train wreck in slow motion, and Mayori is like a train wreck in real fast and like in super speed, cause she's like amplified everything that's wrong with me, which is good. I think YouTubers have to be flawed. Like they have to come off as human, but I think the more flawed they are, the better, because it's like then you could just sit there and be like, wow, I relate to you so much, Mr. YouTuber man who makes 10 grand every time someone presses the funny ad button. Anyways, let me clear this because now I have to actually use it. I feel like it's like, how do I put it? Like, I could have an interesting outlook on certain things, but overall, I'm just not the person that she'd watch a long stream of every day. And I don't even stream that often too, which is another thing. I know people who are like, I really like streamers that I can watch very often, like, which is like a given, but I mean, they mean like multiple hours a day, like 17 hours a day often. And I'm like, I game. Like, I do private gaming sessions where it's just me gaming, and I'm like my quiet time is really important to me, and I know like it's weird, but I'm like, how do people do this all the time? Like I was looking at Quackity, and he spent like 2 hours on one stream, then like 4 hours on another stream, and then he spent like 3 hours, like 3 to 4 hours with only like 10-minute breaks in between. And I'm like, how burnt out must you get after a while from doing that? And then he always has that super high energy too, which, you know, like even if it is your real self, eventually you'll get tired of being that high energy person all the time. I just think like, god dang, like if he's not burnt out already, like think of how it's gonna be when he is. Like I always think like, I hope my favorite content producer doesn't overwork themselves and then 3 months later they come out like, I'm taking a 2-year break because I literally did 20-minute videos every day, edited to like peak quality, and I got 2 views on it. Then I did a 5-minute video with James Charles, and it gave me 100k, and I'm tired. And I'm like, I love you, James Charles. that's exactly how I'm like. A lot of these faces are the same. Look at this one and that one. They're essentially the same. God, this is definitely a good thumbnail. I'm happy. I'm so happy right now. The sad thing is this Twitch music is kind of ass booty cheeks, you know? Like this audio's gotta get claimed on YouTube, but it's gonna be fine on Twitch. But then the YouTube albums are so tiny on Pretzel. and it makes me sad because I really like their music, so I just chill out and watch it, and then I'm like, okay, I'm not getting monetized anyways, so you're just kind of claiming it to claim it. And I'm hoping, I'm praying that one day they don't decide, well, instead of claiming it and trying to take any of the ad revenue, why don't we just take down the video, or why don't we just mute the part that's there? Which I'm hoping they never do. I'll try to steal from small companies, guys, don't worry. What can I say? How long is the stream going on for? Oh god, I can't find a thing. I don't know where I'm supposed to, like, oh, 1 hour and 45 minutes. See, that's a pretty good stream. I realized, like, I kind of default to 2-hour streams, which is, I think it's good. Like, 2 hours is a reasonable amount of time. I would give more time if something big was happening. But I feel like nothing really is happening that would require me to do a stream for super long. Like, I need to get back on the server and through a stream, because I've just been recording for a while because, like I said, I didn't feel like streaming. Streaming just takes a lot of energy out of me, I guess because I do be talking the entire time, because I'm like, I gotta be entertaining to people, and I'm like, yeah, but do you enjoy speaking to yourself for 2 hours each stream the entire time? And the answer is yes, I actually do. It's like, it's a good way to just talk about things and then get better at talking. Like, getting better at just talking by myself, even if it's not with the person. Which I feel like it can help, or like in conversation, because like I'm trying to make things interesting. That's why I keep bouncing around so often. I'm like, this is really an interesting topic, but then I do go on rants, which is a problem. Like, I don't want to get into an actual conversation with the person and start going on rants because I forget there's actually going to be input from another party, which I think is something I already struggled with a bit before, but hopefully I get better at it. Like, I don't like cutting people off, but I feel like when I hear someone talk about something, I'm like, oh my god, I really like how you're talking about that, and then I start trying to join in, and I'm super excited, and then I end up just like cutting in while they're speaking, and then they just never finish like what they were talking about at all. Like, they just start like, oh yeah, I forgot, and I'm just like, I'm sorry for interrupting, but you've ruined the entire flow of this now. But realistically, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I wonder, you know what I'm gonna name this? I'm gonna name this, Girl Dream Imposter talks about, okay, what do I talk about? Girl Dream Imposter talks about, feelings? Does that sound good? Girl Dream Imposter talks about feelings. I feel like this could reward me with at least one comment that was like, thanks for the clickbait, bro. Admin stream. There you go. Okay, you can read the thing at the top. It says, Girl Dream Imposter talks about feelings, admin stream. I think YouTube doesn't punish you for clickbait, right? I don't think it does. Oh wait, I wanted to make an admin avatar, because I feel like I'm gonna be doing this more than I expect. Actually, can you even do... Like, can I even make transparency thing? Like, I don't think I can, right? Let me try this. See, my actual art program just doesn't feel like opening, which is fair enough. I respect it. Of course, it wouldn't want to be abused by me. Yeah, and it won't open. Okay, that's quirky. That's really quirky of you. What is something else I can use that has layers? Oh, I can do this. I can do this because I can share stuff too. That I've been working on. I can't actually use this, but I can share stuff I was working on too. Okay, let's see. Not the voice sounding mad as fuck. Okay. At source. Okay, this window capture needs to be named. Okay, that's live 2D. We could just get rid of live 2D. MS Paint. Oops, I gotta get rid of one of the MS Paints, and then let's MC please. But I need another one. Another window. Source. I may be stupid. Oh, you know what? Another thing. I really wanted to sing. But, why are you doing that? Stop that. There you go. Okay. Reading. Yeah, I'm tired. Okay. Kinda like this song. I am tired. I liked it. Oh, the album covers a teddy bear. Which makes me think of this is one I was working on for a while. It's pretty good. Then we have this one. Yes, you're gay. You're very gay, aren't you? I need to let it work, and I can render it. Okay, like I said, I go through these phases. He looks way too orange here. I can't tell if I want to make him white or kind of tan. God dang. Why do you want to mess up your frame so bad? Why are you focusing on this weird angle? What's wrong with you? Okay, thank you. Look at it struggling. God, can you see that actually? Oh no, you can't even see that. Of course you can't. Why would it make it all in the same thing so it'd be able to be seen? Okay, just render it wrong. Maybe that'll work. Nope, you can't see it, so okay. Open tunes. Here. Let's add a new source. Tunes 2. I just said tune 2, I guess it works. So. Why doesn't I want to pick that? Okay, I guess just we'll see it from this better version, because it just doesn't feel like working. Okay. timing is a bit off, which is kind of annoying, but during the render, the timing is a bit off, and you can't even see it in its full glory because I have more edits and everything. Ah, so cringe. Okay. Anyways, so and the turning the head to the side thing is really cringe. I was trying to get rid of it entirely. I wanted to be like he was shaking his hair, like getting the water out of his hair, like you know when it's like I'm so pretty. Dun dun. Oh, dun. Water droplets. Like this. And then like hold on. There. Let me go like that. It's like this this side. My hair is like the hair always has to look graceful, so it's like here, but it's also here. There, there, there. Like I wanted like something like this, but that was really complicated. And it was really complicated when I was first drawing this. I was like trying to master like the motion between there. So you'd have to have like a between that was like here-ish. That was like here. Then you have to have like one right here. And it just doesn't look fluid. And then like I feel like after I had too many in between, it was just like oh god. I felt like I constantly had to add more, which is really stressful. Like animating is so hard. I don't know how people do it. Like all the people I love that anime, I'm like, oh my god, please post more content. But then I started it and I'm like, oh my god, why do you post content? Like, are you okay? Do you enjoy torturing yourself? Because it's like, it's so great when it comes into fruition and you're like, yes, yes, that's what I envisioned. My Mona Lisa, my symphony, it's done, it's complete. But realistically, it's like, yeah, this, unless I'm a genius, that took way too long for like a picture of a ball rolling for 3 seconds. I think that's my biggest complaint. It just takes so long to make like anything that looks fluid, that also looks good. Like to make it look fluid, like, and just to do some tiny act, it takes literally forever unless you have like actual rigs. But then it feels like, to me at least, it feels like it's not traditional. It feels like cheating. But I guess it's like the same thing that we said about digital art. And the reality of it is it just makes life easier because like it's not worth it to make a struggle. I guess one thing I do think that I don't like about the models is that like when there's a problem, it's so noticeable that you have to go back and fix it like with your own hands. And then I feel like that would lead to consistency problems, and then you'd have like really weirdly fluid animation and then just a few areas that just weird it out for me and make it really messy. That's why I also prefer to do animations where like the lines move around a lot, because like usually when I draw like the same thing over and over again, I can't replicate the same lines as before. I can't keep things straight in my head, guys. How am I supposed to do it when it's on a paper and it requires skill? Anyways, I'm like, you know, what would be nice? Those are supposed to be eyes, but I messed up. That would be nice. Oh god, what does this look so crazy now? Okay, this is the last explanation for this. Like, should I edit this video? To be fair, I feel like instead of editing it, I'll just put timestamps, which means I have to actually watch the video, which is kind of cringe because, like I said, I don't like watching videos. And I'm like, as long as I don't leak anything, um, I don't really check the stream VODs. As long as I'm like, someone's privacy was definitely in danger there. Or like, I just really didn't like that part. I don't like this, I don't like cut parts for the stream. And even if I do cut parts, it's usually like the beginning where I'm, where I'm like, trying to load game capture because it's just buggy. Or just like towards the end where I'm like closing the game up, and usually I'll have like a few words to say. And me as the admin, like I do try to provide context to certain things, like the stream videos, like the post stream VODs. I try to provide context. I'm like, what would a viewer who had no idea what was going on need to know about the situation? I'm like, yes. Especially because I speed through stuff. I'm like, should I speed through stuff? Cause I sit on the server for like 5 hours, like 3 to 5 hours usually, like maybe 2.5, if it's like a short session or I died a lot. So it's like, it essentially becomes another stream, and I don't want it to be stream VODs and then post stream 2-hour videos as well. So I edited it down, but like even my last video, I spent literally 5 hours on there, so I had to multiply it by 1600 just to get it down to like 10 minutes. And then I ended up adding more stuff to it anyways that made it over 10 minutes, and I was like, but now is it really too fast and people can't tell what's going on? And I realized like, is the reason people don't care about the speed fonts? Is it because it's like too fast anyways? Or it's just, it doesn't matter? Because I always think like, I'd like to know what a streamer did while they were off stream, because I'm like all this progress they made, like it's not interesting, but I just like to know what happened. And then like some people just don't care. So I guess like, I don't know, I don't really have an audience yet, so it'll take some time. I still have to like beg people to give me answers, like what do you dislike, what do you like. One thing I do know is like, I really enjoy talking with other people, so I feel like that's what my content's gonna be. It's gonna be less of me alone and more of me with other people, because I feel like talking by myself, I get headaches. I can keep a conversation going on by myself. Like I do it, but I'm like, I'm still talking to someone, and it's like, I'm just like, like, I actually got a headache from just trying to talk by myself for all this time. Like, I bounce well off people, even if, like, I think I sometimes don't seem that way, but, like, my personality comes out best when I'm just fucking with other people, which I feel like is the case for many people. So, like, I've like been actually thinking I need to actually go, and first I need to make a TikTok. I have to. It's like such a good way to get outreach. I'm just like, I'm dreading the day, like, if I did make a TikTok and I got successful, someone coming back to this and being like, hmm? anyways, realistically, like, I need a person to bounce off of. I think I can sometimes be interesting by myself, but it's more of a struggle. And it's definitely like, this is not the best. This is not the best you can be. You need someone also, like, funny too. And I was actually looking through Reddit. I was like looking through Reddit, and I was like, on the new streamers page, and I was like, can I ask any of these people? I was thinking, like, who can I ask to be a streaming partner who would just be like, yeah, sure, I'll stream with you at 2 AM. That sounds fun. Because either I have to find someone who's like on my same time schedule streaming, or that lives in like the entirely different time zone altogether, so it's like a reasonable time when I'm streaming. And that's my plan. I just need to find someone I can just pick up and be like, okay, you join me for stream stuff. Because I feel like dynamic duos are really strong. Like, those are super strong in popularity. Like, single people, yeah, like, I think Rambo did crazy good, like, as a solo person, and he still says, like, he prefers to be solo, but I feel like Dream and stuff, he benefited from having, like, his other two people to bounce off of, and especially George, like, he really brought the attention to many people for, both the good and the bad. But I think it's an interesting thought. Like, I was seriously like, if I work with someone, am I gonna be the serious one, or are we gonna be both idiots? Because I feel like both idiots good. Me being the serious one is tough. I have to find someone dumber than Mayori. I'm just like, I feel like it's impossible, but I mean, there's so many people out there. But like, I don't want a literal child. That's my problem. Like, streaming is so popular that, like, I'm worried I'll be like, yeah, I'm doing some outreach to get people to stream with, and then there'll be some like 40-year-old guy, which is fine, it's fine, or there'll be like some 12-year-old guy, and I'm like, it's fine too, but I want someone like my age or my maturity to hang out with me and stream. Otherwise, it's gonna be awkward as fuck. At least at first. Like, I think you can do like dudes like that. Like, actually, that could be an interesting niche. That could be a really interesting. I say niche a lot. Like, I'm breaking the word. But I mean, it could be like an interesting thing you have all to yourself. But I think it would be difficult to maintain, and depending on the gaps, or like the differences in behavior, like, you'll eventually either get shipped or I don't know. Oh my god, look at all these faces, and they're all so similar. I think this face is like a really common one for me. Like I said, it's like, it's my brain thought process. This is what my brain actually looks like. This is how it works. This is how it looks like. This is how it works. It's like, yeah. Let's see. And then we have like this. It's just a thumbs up, and this is like the handing stuff. But what was I saying before? I'm sleepy. Like, thank you for the support. The person who watches me every stream got me fucked up. Thank you. Oh, I think Mayori should not really curse either. I've been considering it. I'm like she can, but I feel like it doesn't fit her. But at the same time, it does. It's weird. Like, I feel like it will be a rarity for her. She can, but she chooses not to. That's her power move. Okay, but like I was saying, I'm gonna try to find someone I can consistently record with, I think. Or stream with. Record with maybe, but definitely stream with. And then let's see. That's something I really want to do. Stream with a bro. Cause like I was saying, like certain people like Rambo did it. They did it kinda alone. Like kinda alone. If you squint at it, it was alone. But like there was aid, but it was he also did a lot of the work for himself and got himself that aid. So you know, like he did it for himself, and he also says like, I don't watch him that often, only for lore. And then he's like, yeah, I do prefer to be alone. Oh my god, he looks so inappropriate. He's like, at least I do prefer to be alone. But he said that a while ago, so I don't know how it holds up. But I think I can do alone streams. I'll just be. It's a very different environment, actually. Like I have to keep myself entertained as well as everyone else. Cause like if I get bored, I hop around from topic to topic, which I'm doing now. But like this is like a more interested version. But if I get bored, I lose focus a lot, and if I get bored too much during streams, I'm pretty sure I'm just not gonna want to do them anymore. They're just gonna burn me out. That's why I think it's interesting to like I don't really. So I'm doing something I'm already interested in, and I'm not trying to force myself to do really long streams or do too many streams. I'm just doing streams I enjoy, and then I only do it when I want to. I don't really say, well, I need a quota for it. And I think maybe if I had a quota, I'd do better. But I really want to like keep myself going, and if it ever became successful, I could get a quota, even though that's not how it works. Like, you have to be consistent to be successful, usually. But, like, anyways, I love these clowns. Hold on. I can't remember what she looks like. I remember the hot one. She's like big. Big. And I thought she was a guy at first. Here's the girl. She's hugging her. Dang, what is she have buns? That makes me uncomfortable, I'm sorry. There you go. She had nice hair though. I will say that.
I've done a lot in my life. It's been ups and downs.
And she looked very cute when she had her little sister.
I've travelled so much. I've learned a lot along the way, and I've realised there's more to life. So I don't.
Okay, I was worried. My stream was not showing the right thing. That would have been pretty awkward.
Second of my life now. I've got to find a way to keep motivated.
I think maybe I should do a way more. I think I'll edit this one a bit more actually. Like, just pair up certain ideas together, because I feel like I do revisit some topics a bit. Like I revisit this topic before. I revisited like the fame topic quite a few times because it's an interesting concept to me. And then when I talk about clowns, I really want to put this role in the video. What is it? High on the wire. She's a hot clown. Just like me. Okay, since it's only 12:33, and I've been going to sleep at 1 a.m. lately, it's my bedtime. I sleep now. pointing and laughing at you. Alright, anyways, thank you for joining me. This has been a really nice stream. Probably not do another admin stream for a while. I was gonna share a lot of Mayori stuff today, but I was like, I don't want to spoil it, to be fair. Like, I feel like if I shared what I had, it would really spoil any potential future plot points I want to, like, bring up in actual, like, lore thing. Anyways. Admin is signing out. Next stream will have Mayori in it unless problems arise and Mayori freaking dies. I think I'll make an admin thing that's just this. This is order 1 and this is order 2. Should it be this? Kinda grayed out. Because I can do it grayed out. This is when I'm talking, and this is when I'm grayed out. I should copy the face I did the most. I think it was like this one. I really like making these though. The little avatars that's in the bottom of the screen. I didn't have one this time because right now I don't have an admin one. I have a Mayori normal one and I have a Mayori roleplay one. And I actually have a third secret one. That'll be for in case any lore ever happens on the new SMP that I'm waiting for it to start. It's starting soon. Actually, one of these is occurring like the start of the month is gonna be so crazy for me. Actually, like I'm getting important news, and the SMP starts, and my school will actually be the hardest quarter of my school year. I could make it easier, but it's expensive to make it easier, ironically. So I'm hoping my teacher comes in clutch and provides a really easy class this time, because she has the capability to do it, but I don't know if she will. Like, I was really thinking, I don't want to take this class again, but then I was like, wait, this is a really easy class, so I took it again, and it's like a guarantee I don't fail, and it would make my life so much easier when I'm gonna fail literally every other class. Okay, anyways. There's a lot of random content you need. I think we'll do this one and this one. We could do talking. I feel like we don't need talking. Anyways, thank you for joining me. There. Admin is probably not gonna be back for a while. At least hopefully. I feel like if I'm back for a while, after a short amount of time, Mayori did not go well. Or maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it would be a good thing. Like people just like admin better. Look at that face. How can you say that you Okay. I literally came out like barely understood the morning word. There you go. Twitch can't take me down now.